Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is a really exciting one. Today is going to be my tips and tricks on how to improve your 5k PB. So let's get into this. So guys, back in the start of 2021, my PB for 5k was 16:53. Back then, that was a time I was really chuffed with. I thought that was a really good time. And of course it is. But I'm always trying to be better. And recently I've just ran 14:40 over the 5k distance. So I'm going to be giving you my tips and tricks. I've managed to get them down to about 6 tips and tricks on how I've done this. There are loads, but I've tried to pick the best ones, and try and make it into a nice condensed video for you. So let's crack on. So guys, the first tip I've got for you is run your easy days easy and hard days hard. So for those of you who don't know what I mean by easy days and hard days, these are the difference in your training week. So easy days are going to be your recovery runs, your super easy, just light jogs in the week. And then the hard runs are going to be your sessions, hill sessions, interval, tempos. They're going to be the ones you put a little bit more effort in. So with those easy runs, you're going to want to try and keep your relative perceived exertion down to about a 5 or 6, a conversational pace where you could hold a conversation with your friends if you were running with them. And honestly, it's really easy to get caught up with how is this going to look on Strava? Does it look good with my slow pace? But it's the best thing you can do for your body. It allows you to recover. You're building your aerobic capacity whilst not really putting too much strain on the body. If you think elite athletes got where they are today by running all of their runs at a really fast pace, you're wrong. It's all relative, but their slow pace is going to be the complete same percentage slower as yours will. So just take it easy. Don't worry about what it looks like on Strava, and just chill out basically. So that is my first tip. Easy days easy and hard days hard. So guys, my second tip is to improve your technique. So this might be a tricky one. You might be going, how do I do that? So you don't need to get a running form coach or anything like that to improve your technique to start off with. So this is just like including drills in your training. So before every session, I do some drills, high knees, bum flicks, A skips, B skips, that sort of thing. If you want to find out a good drill technique, just have a look on YouTube, have a look on Google. There's plenty of them out there. I may even make a video down the line so you can copy what I do before a session. But yeah, but I also add in at least once a week where I do 20 to 30 minutes of drills after a run. So this can be down at the track, down on your road, in your garden. It doesn't really matter where you do them, but you're just going to spend some time and treat it like a session almost. You're going to do these drills properly. You're not going to half-ass them. You're going to do them properly. And this is just helping to increase your mobility, improve your technique, and by kind of helping your muscle memory get used to holding certain positions, like using your arms properly when you run, for example. And then also you just overall, that's all going to come in and improve your efficiency. So it's not going to take anywhere near as much energy to run as quick as it used to. So yeah, my second tip is to improve your technique. So guys, I was having a look on YouTube about kind of other people's tips and tricks how to improve your 5k, and one thing that no one really included was changing your terrain. And that is something for me I think has made a humongous difference. So what I mean by change your terrain, I mean start running on hills and start running on grass. So if you do all of your running on flat roads, great, but it's not going to help take your 5k PB to the next level. So maybe do one run a week on grass. This is going to start training different muscles in your legs, make your legs stronger, because you do have to work a little bit harder, especially if the grass is quite soft. It is going to protect your joints a little bit more. It's quite soft, so a lot of the force that's going through your joints normally is being absorbed by the grass. So it's going to help reduce your chance of injury. But also adding things like hills into your runs. This doesn't mean that you have to do a hill session, a dedicated hill session every week. But maybe on your long run, instead of avoiding the hills, you're going to go up them. Yeah, slow down. You don't have to speed up the hills, but just adding that elevation just gets your body so much used to being able to work at that kind of increased exertion rate. And hills are just great for improving running, aren't they? So yeah, my third tip and trick is change the terrain, get on some grass, add some hills into your easy and long runs. You don't have to run up them quick, just get used to running up them. So guys, this next tip is improve your mileage. So some of you are not going to like this one, but don't expect anything to change if you're not going to change anything. So if you're running 20 miles a week, week in, week out, you'll improve your fitness to a degree, but then you're going to plateau, and then there's nothing's going to change, basically. So it's no surprise that you see elite athletes running in the 120 miles each week, because eventually you do just have to keep increasing if you want to improve. So my personal rule, and I'm pretty sure I invented this, it's not copyrighted or anything, is the 3x5 rule. So what I like to do is increase my mileage by 5 miles for 3 weeks. And then on that 4th week, I completely cut it down. So I'll give you an example, just a regular example. We're going to go 50 miles, 55 miles, 60 miles, and then we're going to cut it all the way back down to 40 on that 4th week. This 4th week gives the body a chance to catch up. Obviously, you don't want to do this for months and months and months, because eventually you are going to be really high up in the mileage. But you maybe do that for a month and then hold the highest mileage week, so 50, 55, 60, back down to 40, but then do 3 more weeks of 60 if you don't want to increase it anymore. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I've gone from 55, 60, 65. I then went back down to 40. I then done 65, 70, 75, and I'm now holding 75 miles per week, just because I don't want to improve it anymore, increase it anymore at the moment. It's as much as I've got time for, and it's as much as my body can take. So yeah, this tip is increase your mileage, but do it properly and do it safely. Don't go doubling your mileage from 1 week to the next, because you will get injured. So fair warning. So guys, tip number 5 is consistency is key. So I think I've said this before on the channel, and it's definitely something that hits home with me. I find it so frustrating when I see people training inconsistently. So do not expect change straight away. Yeah, you might be on this fantastic new 5K plan that is going to take minutes off your time, but you can't expect changes in the first week. You need to be building up weeks and months of consistent training, not just days. So consistency in running can come from many forms, so such as doing a session with consistent reps. Say for example, you're doing kilometer reps. Instead of just doing a 5-minute K and then a 3-minute K, you want to do them all at 4-minute Ks. You want to do roughly the same time per rep. This just gets your body running at that speed. It doesn't have to be breaking any speed barriers, doesn't have to be breaking any speed limits, but just getting your body running at a pace consistently that is faster than your 5K pace already. So I will give you some good sessions and tempos that you can do to improve your 5K at the end of this video. But yeah, so you want to be building up some consistent mileage. Do the same training, get out and put those miles in, week out. You will see the benefits one day, I promise you, but you have to give it time. What I was always told when I was a little bit younger was, any work you put in now, you're going to see in 6 months' time. So do not expect the miles you're putting in now to drastically change your running at the weekend. And I'm certainly seeing those benefits now from the training that I started putting in 6 months ago. So I'd say it's a pretty accurate rule. But yeah, hopefully you will take my advice. Consistency is key. So guys, this is tip number 6. I had so many tips and tricks I wanted to include, but I wanted to try and keep this video slightly shorter. And tip number 6 is recovery starts as soon as training ends. So what I like to do as soon as my session ends is protein shake and electrolytes. Get those straight back into the body, because the 30-minute window post-training session is the most important window for increasing your recovery. You're going to find your recovery rate just goes through the roof if you start taking on some nutrients, some fuel as soon as you finish sessions. But recovery doesn't just stop there. You've got stretching, making sure you cool down properly after a session. That just helps to flush the lactic acid out of the legs. Stretching, as I said, massage guns, massage rollers. I'm on the foam roller every single day. You've got compression clothing that helps to increase the blood flow, flush the lactic acid out, increase the blood flow to the legs, getting oxygen in. Go and see your local massage therapist for a massage to help you recover. I've heard they're pretty good. And sleep. Sleep is a massive one. Trying to get at least your 8 to 9 hours sleep every single night. I know some people have really busy lives and it can be a struggle, but just try your best, because sleep is going to be your best friend. And also maybe having some balanced meals in there as well. That's going to be super key. Carbs, protein, vitamins and minerals, and even some fats in there. Do not cut fats out of your diet. It's going to be a bad idea. But yeah, so this is tip number 6. Recovery starts as soon as the training finishes. So guys, this is a little bit of a bonus. I'm just going to be giving you some sessions that I do which have drastically helped improve my 5K time over this last year. These are by all means not kind of guaranteed to improve your improve your time just by doing these sessions instead of different sessions. Doesn't mean you're going to get any quicker, but these are definitely kind of the icing. I say the easy runs are the bread, and these sessions are definitely going to be the filling of the sandwich, the jam, the lettuce, the chicken, the ham, the cheese. So some sessions that I do week in, week out are things like 8 times 3 minutes with 30 seconds rest, 16 by 400s with 60 seconds rest. So all of these are starting to get towards that pace where you're working a lot harder than your 5k pace. So you're getting your body used to working at that quicker pace. Eventually it won't feel so hard, and then you'll be able to sustain it for a whole 5k. That's the idea. So these are interval sessions, and I've also been doing some tempo sessions as well. So something like just a straight 35-minute tempo where you just run at your tempo pace for 35 minutes. A tempo is a run where you're not going all out. I'd say it's about an 80% effort. You should be able to carry on at the end if you need to. And these sessions have definitely helped me because I now do 2 interval sessions and 1 tempo session each week. So whereas before I was trying to do 3 sessions flat out, I felt tired all the time. This tempo session is only a slight reduction in intensity, but it's saved my legs, my mental tiredness so much. It just made such a big difference. So these sessions, these tempo sessions, can be things like 4 by 9 minutes off of 90 seconds rest, 3 by 10 minutes, 35 minutes straight tempo, 4 by 6.5 minutes, things like that. So we're just working the body for a longer period of time than you would for a 5k. So if you're aiming to get sub 20 at your next 5k and you're doing 4 by 9 minutes, you're working for 36 minutes there. So yes, you may not be hitting your 5k pace, but your body's getting used to working hard. The blood, the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system is working hard for that period of time. So yeah, these are some sessions that I've tried and tested, and they've definitely worked for me, and I'm going to carry on doing them because if it's not broken, don't fix it. So yeah. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I tried to fit it into 6 little tips and tricks for you, and hopefully these are going to be beneficial to you. But please come back to this video and drop a comment in 3 months time, 6 months time, and let me know how you've got on with trying some of these things. And I really hope they help you get your new PB. And if you see me in person, tell me, has it worked? Was this video good? Cole mate, that tips and tricks video was a load of rubbish and it's not helped at all. But this is what I do, and I think you can see in the last 12 months I've taken 2 minutes 13 off of an already quick 5k time. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe and share with your running buddies. It's free for you and it means a lot to me. So I will catch you in the next one.